Today is 11th of September 2019 and I want to answer some deep questions. What is a black hole? What does a black hole do? And what is gravity? But for this to work, I need you to say space-time has an ocean, has a sea, and for this example we remove all the planets, all the stars, and all that is left is the ocean of space-time. And those two, they represent the atom in our daily lives, and these represent the atom inside the black hole. So imagine space-time being an ocean and you throw a ball glass inside that ocean. Okay, it's only so deep before that ball can go. It's only so deep that ball can go before the ocean pressure crush it. And if you have the same ball with holes in it, those balls will fill up of water gradually and would reach the bottom of the ocean and will still hold the integrity of the structure. Now, we all know that the atom is 99% empty space. Space we use in this example has water, has the ocean. So because the space-time is filling up the atom, that balances out with the pressure of space. But black hole, what black holes do, black holes remove the ability of matter to withstand pressure. And how they do that? By squeezing matter and reduce the amount of space that is inside. Remember, atoms need space. That space is doing something inside the atom. It's counter the pressure from outside. If you remove that place, the space-time inside the atom, the structure of the atom crumbles. It crushes. So a black hole, it's a black hole. A star 50 times bigger than the sun, and the end of its life, it becomes a black hole. How they do that? Because they don't have any more atomic fusion. And atomic fusion and the energy outburst helps hold the structure of the star. Without the fusion, what happened? Gravity is crushing the star, and by doing that is removing space-time of the atoms themselves. The less space-time you have, the higher the gravity. So here is an example. You don't need to be 50 times bigger than a star to be a black hole. Anything can be a black hole. Donald Trump can be a black hole. Earth can be a black hole. Mount Everest can be a black hole. If you squeeze any matter, if you squeeze hard enough and you can remove all the space time inside of it, it will become a black hole. All that change is the radius, the size, and the size of the black hole. But doesn't matter, anything can become a black hole. So if a black hole was, if gravity was a force, if gravity was some sort of force, you would need all the time the same amount of force to create a black hole. Let's suppose that to create a black hole you need a 20 times or 30 times or 50 times bigger than the sun, a star, to become a black hole. But that's not what happened. Anything can become a black hole. All you have to do is crush the matter to a tiny point and squeeze to a point where there is no space-time attached to it. When there is no space-time attached to it, all the pressure from this ocean, from the sea that you use in space-time has, will crush and create that point where gravity, but in the end there is no gravity. That's why they can't find a gravity particle. That's why there's never going to be an anti-gravity device, because there is no such a thing as gravity. All it is pressure. So, and that even answers something about dark energy, isn't it? Because if you think about, you have those two pens and this space-time ocean, and space-time got pressure. If those two pens are close to each other, there is more pressure on this side and more pressure on this side, so eventually those two pens will come together. But if those two pens are far apart enough, there will be a lot of pressure in between those pens that will drive them away further, faster and faster every single day. So gravity is pressure. If you think about, the atom is 99% empty space, and once you remove that space, it becomes a black hole if you remove 100% of the space-time out of the matter. And the bigger an object is, the less space-time it has. And we claim the bigger the gravity. The sun has bigger gravity than Earth, but realistically the sun has less space-time than Earth. The sun is a giant and therefore it's taking a lot space on space-time in the sense. But what the sun actually have is less space-time than Earth have, and Earth has more space-time than this pen has. So this pen will suffer less pressure because the atoms inside the pen got plenty of space-time inside themselves. So yeah, that's basically it.